Slamming.
Is that a penguin on a surfboard?
I don't know, but I love it.
I love it too. Gabby, he's not loving it.
He is dead.
Oh my goodness, he got baited by the penguin.
Oh. They even are going to throw the nuke from the CM to secure that last hit. Okay, so they get that, but it is split 3 ways.
Because so they're going to, because of this, they can look to dive with this creep wave. Get on to Arme. See, they're able to redirect the aggro back towards their own creep. They're surrounding Arme.
He's in trouble.
I mean, Shaman's heading over, but he's not going to get here in time. This play's worked out for TNC. Now we'll see the 2 supports turn up, FY next Nova, but they could be in trouble as well. Tim's is going to look to run down FY. Another slow out from AU, and the damage from the Iron Shell ticking FY down. That Orb of Venom helping out as well. Won't quite be enough to kill him, but the aggression from TNC, we're seeing it already here on this top lane. FY comes in for another blast, but that's going to give the chance for Tims to turn to charge, get on top of him, and FY has got stick charges, but with that Iron Shell and the dive, Tims needs one more hit to get the kill. Can he find it? He can, the Iron Shell. This pressure, obviously we talked about PSG.LGD's opportunity to move around the map a lot with their supports, but if this sort of tri-lane continues up top, they may want to focus a little more sort of having one of the spots being static and keeping that lone druid alive mid lane.
Whoa. If he does see an opportunity.
Let's see if Armel gets caught out a little too far. He's going to start trading hits back towards maybe, but he's positioned pretty deep. So FY able to easily walk around, get the wrap around, shackle into the stun. Tims does come in, but it's not quite in time as the lightning from maybe.
They have a lot of ways to catch though, right? With the Spirit Breaker, with that Templar Assassin, their vision as well as their ways to chase targets can be pretty high.
So we go Armel.
Armel.
Let's get gone upon here again with the Mud Golem. The chase down, he has the refraction. Armel now with the turn. Tims trying to block him off, keep Armel safe.
He's level 6 though.
Tims is dead, maybe claiming another kill. This Leshrac,
he wants more.
Out and out of control, heads in, lands the stun. Armel, he turns and maybe just giving up his life. Armel, he's got refraction back up. And as soon as maybe gets in and finds the kill, he loses his life, charging from Tims. TNC's heroes to do much at the moment.
Mid lane.
As they'll lose the top tier 1 tower, they do get the kill on maybe. FY is going to drop the ult, but there's the control. Tims able to control FY, keep Armel safe.
Setting up around that area, if they get the Radiance, that could be the potential that leads them to just go into the Roche pit.
They're going to have a good shot. He's just been able to run down Chalice. He's got the Ravage. They are going to surge out Gabby. They want to try and commit for this. There's no tier 1 tower, so no easy backup able to come in towards the tower. Another trap slow. They're able to just run him down. The root's out, and TNC will manage to kill off the Tide. Chalice is gone.
Very nice. That's, I mean, really interesting how like the Bristleback burst the Tide, right?
And they found Arme as well here.
Ooh, just
Gabby
constant.
He's on top of the lone druid. The control's there from Tims. There's a good fit, but it doesn't matter. The Iron Shell AoE caused this response from PSG.LGD. The question is if TNC want to try and take this fight.
Still 1k from Radiance on PSG.LGD.
And Gabby.
They know this.
He's going to start poking, starting to force some spells, some cooldowns out of the side. They do get the stun out. They're going to try and go for him here. A lot of change to the Ravage as well.
Oh my god.
They've got enough. Gabby's dead. Charging coming from Tims, but it's straight away stopped by the Hex. The Shackle as well. FY turns. Another blast. Tims trying to move forward. He's backed up by the pipe. They'll get themselves on top of
nice
one. Vacuum wall onto the 3 of them. They've already taken out maybe. Now charging again, they've got Arme. Jump forward onto Chalice. LGD's lost 2 cores. Armel surged up by Cuckoo. He's ready to try and dive for more. Another trap slow out onto Chalice. Chalice, he's up onto the high ground. Does Armel want to continue diving? Critical damage amping out from the Bristleback Quill Sprays. If Gabby stays alive, even if he dies, as we saw in the last fight, he dies, but already so much damage is done that the rest of TNC can just go in for the clear. But now 21 minutes in, TNC in a position to push up to the high ground. They'll start to knock Chalice back into the hands of them. And already Chalice, he's down to half HP on this Dynamo. He has to be careful. Anytime Gabby and Armel get on top of him, they've taken the tier 3 tower, TNC. They're onto the barracks. PSG.LGD have got to do something soon. They will have the Ravage in 10 seconds.
Radiance is finished as well.
Gabby charging in. Tims as well, immediately with a surge down on top of FY. FY's down and out for 45. They'll buy back. Their Chalice, Ravage. It's a big one as well. Catches them all, but do they actually have the damage to follow up? Gabby's in. The vacuum. Oh my goodness, he gets all 4 of them. Gabby's still alive on the front. The stacks building up on Arme. They have lost 3 of them. The Aegis is going to be back, bringing Armel into the game. They've got the Hex. Can they kill him? They're going to try, but Armel's out with the blink. They are able to stop it for now. They go for the grab onto Gabby.
They want to try to get more out of this.
I don't know if they can kill this Bristle though, Gabby. He's able to just walk away. Surge is there as well for Cuckoo to play it safely. Maybe he's trying to catch them. TNC, they are ready to turn though. They know that they can. The vacuum down onto the two of them. Armel jumps in instant hex from F5, but Gabby, he's still free to run around the fight.
Armel.
They get the sub from maybe onto Armel now with the shackles. Can they kill Gabby? Cool Spray's continuing to fly out Gabby. Surge up once more for Cuckoo. He's running away. The radius is burning him down. Gabby, has he got any other way to play his way out of this? I don't know if he has, unless he can juke his way all the way out. He'll go for the TP. Armel TNC, they found him. FY with the zap.
Savage available. They want to try to catch something here. I believe maybe also just finished up the Bloodstone after that Kai. He's level 18.
There we go, mate.
Runs into 4.
He is. He's going to pop the ult off. Starts to burn down Cuckoo. Serpent wards are out. Tim's charges in, but there's Chalice again. Ravage out of the fall. The anchor smash at the front lines. Armel's able to get the BKB out. He's able to cut his way out the Serpent wards. The walls drop down in the midst of it all. AU with a big ult, but Tim's, he's gone. They've lost the Spirit Breaker. Stun from maybe catches out AU as well. There's 2 supports down on TNC. Down from Tim's as he's heading over from the base. See if they're able to do anything with this, Arme. He's going to stay outside.
He's going to see it coming.
He's going to know. He's going to be able to play back with the fear, you would imagine. He turns into the beefier form. Charge does still connect though, unable to stop Tim's in time, and Tim's therefore able to get the ult off Armel, coming in with a BKB, focusing down the lone druid. Do they have the damage to take him down? It looks like they do. Arme's gone. Now they turn their attention toward Chalice. Chalice forced back. The creep wave is about to come in as well for TNC. This is 50 seconds without the lone druid.
He saw it coming too.
The range racks are falling. There's the buyback now. Chalice heads in. No Ravage though available. Gabby playing around the surge from Cuckoo, allowing him to be very mobile in these fights. Maybe lands the stun. Focus on Gabby. Quill sprays are out though. PSG.LGD, they know. They've got to be a little careful how they poke at Gabby right now.
Back, just like we said, they're just trying to reduce all that magical damage that PSG.LGD does have.
Beef it up, cycle through the barriers. Have this uptime that makes it very hard, really limits what maybe he's able to do on the front of these fights as a Lesh.
Arcane Rune Bristleback, we see him spamming up to 300 plus 340 damage.
They're going to try and find into this PSG.LGD. They're going with a big wraparound from this smoke on the river. See if they can get the opening as there's the jump. FY immediately committing with the Serpent Wards. He goes for the shackle. Ravage is out from Chalice. They're on a roll. Top of Armel, they've got him. Burst him down. 5-man vacuum comes through as they'll try and turn things around. There'll be a buyback from Armel. AU with the big ult. The Glimmer as well. They can't quite cancel it. A lot of damage out here, AU in the midst of it all. They've lost 2 on PSG.LGD.
Oh my God.
Armel without buyback. 2 splash back as well as they know that this for TNC is the fight for them to take. Armel looks towards maybe. He's popping the Bloodstone here early to try and put them off. FY goes with the TPA. Won't make it. It's Gabby with the triple kill. Then chasing down for maybe as well. He's back to the shrine, but the 3 that would not help as he'll use himself up. But TNC, they'll clean him up as well. 4 dead on PSG.LGD. Cuckoo, his net worth surging far ahead above the average now. With these sort of plays, his involvement in the fights, the setups, and the way that he's been using PSG.LGD's skills against them. You got to be careful with those Serpent wards. Could end up trapping up your teammates.
Surging, huh? Chalice.
I mean, Gabby, he's just in on the front.
Out. FY and Ame are wrapping around right now.
I mean, wrap around for what? What can they do?
They look like they're trying to catch the TA. They know he doesn't have Aegis. They know he took the cheese.
Let's see if they can get the jump on him. As Gabby, he's just hitting the rags. The rags are falling. Let's see, FY. He's got the control. Serpent Wards down, but Tim's immediate reaction. Vacuum Walls down. Already in trouble. Gabby pops the BKB. Looks towards Arme. Tim's again and gets another charger. And that's FY down. Chalice will pop the Ravage. He's in. Can they get anyone down? They'll get Tim's. What else can they get? Arme's already dead. Gabby dominating. Now on top of X-Nova. He's just running in against the 3 of them. Chalice and maybe. Can they do anything to hold this man back? They'll use up the Bristle. But he's pretty much full HP. Gabby can just return to hitting racks, hitting heroes, whatever he fancies. Takes Arme and FY dead for a minute. The top racks are taken down. They'll move towards mid. I mean, from the 10th minute, I guess what about the 15th minute onwards, it really just felt like LGD, they left the game. TNC, they're walking all over them.
His Bristleback is just immortal. Look at him. In the midst of 3 heroes. Yep. 55 HP per second.
Do anything about that, man. As Gabby will now get stunned, but still half HP. He's got the Aegis for 2 minutes. He can just stand his ground, take these structures.
Just turns his back.
And there we have it again. Cuckoo, these multi-hero vacuums every single time. PSG.LGD just getting tossed around, vacuumed about. They will burst him the once, but Gabby He's going to be back with vengeance for round 2 as here he goes.
They're controlling Armel.
Focus down FY. Armel's able to get the BKB, the cheese off as well. FY will go for the go set to TP out. But Gabby, he needs to go nowhere. As he knows, Chalice, very low, a bit, will spread.
But he's still, it's just too much of them grouping up, like TNC just grouping up and barreling together at PSG.LGD with that one advantage they got. They're trying to hold him off here, the Hex.
See if they've got nearly enough damage or control. They'll bring him down a little bit. Shackles as well, but Tim straight over and across, freeing up Gabby. Charges into FY. Fear as well to send back the principal. But AU, oh my god, thank you! The combo Cuckoo! He drags them all back in to a beautiful ult from AU. As the buybacks will come out, they do find Tim's. But TNC, again, these team plays, Cuckoo with these vacuums again and again and again. He does get shackled, they will get vengeance, they will take him down. Chalice.
Gabby doesn't need to play it safe.
No, he doesn't. He can go where he wants. Chalice being poked away from the pit. Cuckoo surging in as well. Oh, clip.
The bear's up there too. They're both up there.
The melon and the bear. Oh, he does manage to force down, but the bear's still up there.
He'll be able to recall it down though.
There you go. He's down and out. See if they can go for Chalice still though, as he's falling pretty low. Hand
the back line. FY, he found Armel.
Oh, but then Waters went. Armel's dead. FY doing the best he can to bring them back in. AU does stand his ground with the BKB and the ult. Maybe looks for the stun. AU, they have to step away from him. Gabby still continuing to chase down Chalice's Tidehunter. Chalice falls lower and lower. Another grab. FY, the shackles onto AU with a vacuum 3. Gabby, he's already picked up 2 of them. FY holds back, sticks around the extras out to take down AU, but the buybacks come out from both AU and Armel. They're charging in. Tims and Gabby ready to go for more. Arme's TP's out just in time, but FY, and maybe they've been left behind. Triple kill for Gabby. He can now look to go to the high ground. Yule Scepter will stop him. Cuckoo's got the surge though. Gabby continuing to dive in, chase down PSG.LGD, still sitting at full HP on the bristleback. Chalice dead for 75, no buyback. Arme trying his best to push Armel away from this final set of racks in the mid lane. Gabby now turning over to help out. Cuckoo Shiva's guard slows down Arme. PSG.LGD, they will stand their ground. Surrounding this final racks, Gabby. He's back in, another grab from FY.
He's facing forward.
Trying to do his best to allow maybe the opportunity to get the damage out. A lot of disable. Does bring Gabby pretty low this time. Can they finish him off? They're blocking him, but again, a vacuum. Onto the 3. Shackles from FY. Again. They're still trying everything they can to kill off Gabby, but they cannot. He's out. Back to safety. They're buying time though, PSG.LGD. 40 seconds. Until Chalice is back in.
They've got the clip. They're holding it a little bit longer here.
Push TNC back once more.
Oh, AU messed up. He just used his ulti.
See, they've got the Hex. Again, locked down from FY. Has the grab onto Gabby. Gabby needs help. He needs it now. The wall's been dropped. Gabby's still alive. Gets the charge.
BKB.
Put the BKB. And now he's ready to dynamite the vacuum again. Cuckoo onto the 3 of them. They're all dead on PSG.LGD. GG is called. And TNC will be able to close up game 1.
Holy moly. They made them work for it a little bit there, but TNC, the head plan, they stuck to it, and this last pick bristleback was the absolute dream.
It really was.